YouTube. Good day. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today is Wednesday, November 26th. And I just had to share with y'all the goodness of God before I get started on anything on these charts. God been good. God is still faithful. God is still just. God is still on the throne, man. Like we stand in victory. You pick a season, it don't matter. All of mine. We still winners. We still winners. You're a winner, I'm a winner. So let's just be grateful, man. Let's just be grateful. Grateful that we can put the work in. Grateful that we're strengthening our body. Thank you that we can apply ourselves and whatever it is that we're doing in life, right? If we ain't dead, God ain't done. So let me show y'all what happened on Monday. Monday. This is on AUDUSD. And really, I'm I'm I've learned through this, right? I usually mark up my zones, but I didn't mark up this zones. And before I even say that, let me say I'm altering some things, right? But it also comes with data upon data upon data. You see in this row, it's about 37. In the next row, give or take a little bit less, it's about 44. In this row, it's about 44 as well, give or take 34 of them all. Right. So this data upon data, right? Before we making any changes and tweaks, because I actually dealt with that a lot in the beginning stages of my trading journey, where I would lose a trade, I would want to change my strategy, or something would go wrong, or I wasn't patient enough, I didn't see my opportunities, and I'm changing my strategy, right? Like we have to have patience in everything that we do, right? Not only do we have to have patience, but we need to have a long list of data, right? Like if you are basketball player, just because you miss one shot, like you don't change up your shooting style. No, it comes with repetition over and over and over. And now, after a while, if you see that it's not working, then you're gonna make those adjustments, right? Or like if Walmart sees that they're not getting a lot of sales, they're gonna make these changes. If my eating habits are poor, bad, after a while, I'm like, okay, so I've been eating a lot of Oreos, cookies and cream, um, Twinkies, and my health is declining. Okay, let me make those changes, right? But it's after you have a lot of data that you can make these changes. And as we can see, now looking at the chart, as we can see, we're gonna look at this. This is where I marked up my zone, right? This high here. But I failed to mark this high. This is also a strong area that I did not mark. And as we can see, this is the level that the market actually ended up respecting, in my opinion, right? We got down here, we had some divergence, right? Where the volume, the decrease of selling interest ended up declining before it went off. And this was just an amazing trade, right? So just going back to the left a little bit, so we see this going on. Um, Correction, downtrend, correction, down again, and then we broke this high. So this invalidated the sell, in my opinion, based on how I see the markets. And so now we're buying up, right? So I do my trend line, the point where the trend started. Is to touch the area structural point that created this high down here, right? So as long as my uptrend doesn't at this point in time doesn't break below this here, I'm still gonna look for buys. So this is the only zone that I marked. But this zone I failed to mark. Why? Because one, I went a little bit faster than what I normally do. Just look at the indicators. Indicators tell me the lows and the highs that meet my requirements based off the indicator, the zigzag tool. But here is also another strong point, right? Like I said, I use the secondary trend, right? And this is several candles that it took to break this level. So this is a high that's been broken and hasn't been retested yet, right? So I've seen that. I've noticed that a lot. That like sometimes I just don't slow down. Well, really, I just don't mark up these levels, and and I've been missing opportunities, right? So now that I know that, along with the data, I can now incorporate that. Hey, slow down a little bit, check for additional levels, good, valid levels, right? That can be strong to continue in my direction. And as we can see, got to the level, one got to the level. I like get my alert. I see that selling interest has also stepped in, right? Then I got got to the level, broke out of my trend line, broke structure, and we own up, right? This was a smooth opportunity. This was from 1228, 1228. It's about 107, right? So that's all of 40 minutes, right? Then I could have been trailing, right? They've been trailing until I got to my next level. So, man, hey, I'm just grateful to be learning, grateful to be sharing with y'all what I'm experiencing and learning on my journey as well. And just, give y'all some tips, with not only trading but life as well, right? So continue to just be great, man. Continue to apply yourself, continue to put the work in, continue to just grow, learn, right? If the tree isn't growing, the tree is dying, right? If the plant isn't growing, thriving, it's dying. So we too are the same. If God isn't done with us, we got to be learning something new. If God is done with us, then we dead, right? So y'all stay blessed by the best. God always.